Well, we are out here at the What's New at Chase Field event. I'm here with my pal and executive chef at Chase Field, Stephen Tilder. Of course, I know you always do big things each and every year, but this feels like the biggest as far as additions go. I see a lot of the things from, the World Series and the playoffs here. Just what was your inspiration here to bring all of this amazing new food here?
Well, number one, the World Series stuff is that, there's big expectations. This year is going to be another great year. Amazing team. It just did so well in the World Series that I wanted to continue it. So we took our three best ones from the World Series. They were just massive sales, and came back and put them back out again. So that was once we saw the desire for people to have really luxurious food items, even in concessions, we decided that maybe that's something that we never really looked at. Rather than having 20 ingredients, it's luxurious ingredients, simple preparations, but just really good, fresh food and flavors.
Yeah, and you guys have a ton of that. And I know you talked about earlier about how when people come out to the ballpark, it's still the standard hot dogs and popcorn and such for most, but you guys really gave season ticket holders and people like us that are here a lot some amazing options. Yes. Is there anything that stands out to you that you really enjoyed making? Because I know you work tirelessly on these creations during the off season.
I'm really super excited about. We've never really been a huge dessert stadium.
Yeah.
We've had some stuff, staples. Obviously the churro dog was, it was the number one trending item on Twitter in the world.
You let me make one time.
Yeah. So we actually have a location that is going to be a dessert location. It's going to be Churro Dog Station.
Nothing but desserts.
Nothing but dessert, and I've got an apple pie chimichanga that I did for World Series that is killer.
Let's go.
We're going to have that. We're going to do a rotating churro dog, so it's not the same. We're going to start out with a peanut butter, jelly, and bacon churro dog with maple syrup and candied bacon.
My heart just stops.
So good. And then there's a churro sundae in there, and an ice and souvenir helmet sundae. So I just think, and then we're going to also have some prepackaged gluten-free desserts for people that can't have gluten.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's going to be really cool. And then we're bringing a burger concept back in. We're doing bat flip burgers, which is a fresh smash burger concept. It's going to be crazy delicious.
Well, I know burgers at stadiums tend to be kind of generic, right? And the smash burger feels like it's such a easy way to kind of alleviate that.
Yeah, and burgers will never not be hot.
Yeah,
exactly. But they have to be good.
Yeah.
Smash burgers are great because they cook quick.
Yeah.
Fresh ingredients. We use Mrs. Klein's Pickle Company, which is local for pickles. We have a local bread company doing a potato roll for us. It's just really, really, really good.
And you have the fried pickles at Gonzo's too, right?
Yeah, I forgot all about that. See, now you just jarred my memory. Those are really good too. They have a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
So we have we created a sauce that we're calling Gonzo sauce that is kind of like your classic chicken place.
Chicken sauce?
Chicken sauce.
Yeah, we don't have to say it, but we know what you mean.
It's really good. I mean, you eat that by the gallon with French fries. So I'm really excited about Gonzo's as well. Everything is, and we worked really hard on the food, and we spent a lot of hours in it. And every area is concepted out. If it's not a general concession, and everything just really goes together. And it all fits within the concept, and the flavors are great. A lot of the stuff we're, making in-house. We make all of our dressings, all of our salsas, we hundreds of gallons a day. So
that's amazing.
It's great.
It makes a big difference, right, when you do that stuff fresh. Right?
Huge, yep.
Yeah. Well, and I got a chance to try some of the food, so I just wanted to give you a hug for the Korean.
All right.
The Korean pork belly nachos.
That's my favorite.
Oh you
can't anything with bacon or pork belly on it.
Pork belly is big.
How can you go wrong? It's amazing.
All right. Well, I can't wait to eat more of it. So thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Well, if this video made you hungry, head on over to factormeals.com/PHNXDBacks50 to receive 50% off your next order from Factor. Factor is incredible when it comes to making convenient meals that are easy to make and are delicious as a homemade meal. So make sure to check out all the wonderful options they have over at factormeals.com, and be sure to use that code of PHNXDBacks50 to get 50% off your next order.